Oblock showing love to Lil Durk. You know, all this Lil Durk want Oblock dead and paying to get them killed. You know, this might just be a rumor and a false lie by a person who agreed to testify against Lil Durk to make Lil Durk look bad and make him look good because he's giving the FBI good information that they never had. Cause we didn't see 2 times where Oblock then shouted out Lil Durk after that news dropped that he wanted them killed. Hit the like button. Gold on this video 1,000 likes. We got 2 stories. First story, we gonna start off with this whole Lil Durk and Oblock, cause we didn't heard this news. We just ain't seen anybody really stamp it. We seen younger members even shouting out Durk, free them all. Now we got to the point where a big member, one of King Von close friends, close homies, day ones, and you know a lot of people say, man, look, Durk was finna get these niggas killed because they wasn't sliding for Von, and this one of Von closest homies. So this one of the guys you would expect to be out here sliding for Von. Not saying he didn't, but this BJ. Yesterday was his birthday. Durk's birthday was the other day. Yesterday was BJ's birthday. On his birthday, he posted a picture of him fresh with some clothes on with an OTF chain. With an OTF chain for everybody to see. He know it's gonna be his birthday. Everybody asked him to be on his social media. We hear rumors that Durk wanted people killed for not sliding for Von. Well, this one of Von close homies. Okay? And he wore an OTF chain. So if he wearing an OTF chain, that's letting you know they don't believe none of that shit that the police saying that Durk was finna pay motherfuckers to get them killed, and you know he was gonna pay Booney Mo and they was gonna get Money Duke. I don't think a lot of people know the person who told the police this shit ain't like somebody from Oblock. It was a motherfucker who snitching on Durk on this case that told the police this shit. So we got to take that with a grain of salt. It could be the truth or it could be fake. That's the one thing a lot of people not mentioning. Yeah, they said that Durk was trying to get Oblock members killed, but the person who said that is a snitch who snitched on Durk and said that. So we don't know if it's true or not, okay? And that's crazy. Durk locked up right now. You know, he just released a song, like a verse. He recorded a verse on the Apple phone and released it on social media for his birthday. So we heard Durk verse, his voice for the first time in a long time and shit like that. But I wanted to bring to your attention about Oblock BJ. A lot of people say Durk and Oblock beefing over King Von. Well, King Von, close homie, is supporting Durk and rocking OTL chains. So it don't like it's no smoke there. Our second story, Herbo went off on Vlad TV. You know, I get it, but then again, I don't get it. I never understood this beef between rappers and bloggers. I can understand, like, you know, maybe citizens and bloggers, because people tired of the violence. And anybody that's talking about violence, I get why they can get upset at it. I understand why some people get mad at me. I totally get it. People tired of all these killings and shit. So anything that's close to the killings, people get aggravated with. I get it. But I never understood why rappers are mad at bloggers. I never understood that bloggers and rappers, they pretty much do the same thing. Talk about what's going on in the hood, talk about trending topics, shit that's going on in the community. I just think the rappers get irritated because this shit kind of exposed them, you know, in my opinion. But like he said, you know, he said Vlad said something about missing Herbo. Herbo didn't like missing me. Nigga, you ain't helped me. He said, bro, you think them interviews that we did help me? That shit ain't helped me. I ain't even know who you was. Said some shit like that. He said, man, your interviews be sparking shit, man. You feel me? You just want to see a motherfucker get killed and some shit like that so you can just ask the next questions and shit like that. I thought that was real strong that Herbo came at Vlad like that. But they got shit going on, you know. I guess Vlad speaking on Herb. Herb don't like it, especially now. Herb's name is all in the headlines, all kind of shit. So, you know, he probably irritated about this shit. But he went off on Vlad. Let Vlad know, I don't fuck with you, buddy. We not cool. You did not help me with my career. None of that shit. You called me for an interview. I didn't call you for an interview. So, you know, he just went off on Vlad, and I didn't see it. It's weird because Vlad was showing him love. Like, damn, I'm missing Herbo. You know, I gave him some of his first interviews and shit like that, and Herbo just went off on him. Now, I understand a lot of people gonna say, man, fuck Vlad for the coach and all the bloggers, and you true too, and you this and you that. I never understood the disconnect between rappers and bloggers. I never understood that. You know, I know a lot of people feel like bloggers keep shit up, and I can't speak for every blogger in the world, but it's some bloggers that want to see you win. You know, it's some bloggers that report on crime in the neighborhood. It's some bloggers that's reporting on famous rappers that got a buzz and shit that they doing on the internet. You know, it's some bloggers that wouldn't even be bloggers if y'all didn't give them content to talk about. You know, I never understood how a community could get mad at the person reporting the story instead of the person that was involved in the story. So I totally understand it, but then again, people tired of that violence. So a motherfucker is just asking violent questions. I get it. I understand it. I'm not hard headed to that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this. But I wanted you to know G Herbo went off on Vlad TV. Y'all read what he said and tell me if you agree with it. And the rumors about Durk wanting Oblock killed. I don't know if that's true, because a lot of Von friends is supporting Durk. Maybe the FBI tried to throw this shit out here and see if it'll stick and shit like that. Maybe you get more snitches. I don't know. But remember, the person who told the police this shit was a snitch. Wasn't like an Oblock number. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell me the truth.